Did you know that while you're sleeping, your body can actually burn more fat than during the day? And here's the twist. For seniors, the way you sleep could mean the difference between storing stubborn belly fat or melting it away. I'm Dr. Howard Tucker, a longevity physician with decades of experience helping people live longer, sharper, healthier lives. And today we're tackling one of the most overlooked fat-burning secrets hidden in your nightly routine.
And I'm Dr. Shagaki Hinohara, physician, author, and longevity researcher from Japan. For over a century, I've seen firsthand how seniors can transform their health, not just with pills or gyms, but with the way they prepare their body for rest. Sleep is not passive. It is a powerful metabolic state.
That's what makes today's conversation so exciting, because seniors everywhere ask me the same question: why does belly fat stick around no matter what I eat? And the answer may not be in the kitchen at all. It may be in the bedroom, in the very hours your head is on the pillow.
Exactly. Science shows that the quality of deep sleep directly regulates insulin sensitivity, appetite hormones like leptin and ghrelin, and even the release of growth hormone, all of which decide whether fat is stored or burned. And the fascinating part? Seniors often see bigger benefits from fixing sleep than younger adults, because the body is craving repair more intensely.
So in today's episode, we'll break down the simple nightly habits that switch your metabolism from storing to burning. No gimmicks, no crash diets, just evidence-based strategies that allow seniors to literally burn fat while they dream.
And if you stay with us until the end, you'll discover a small change that not only melts belly fat, but also protects your heart, brain, and bones.
Dr. Hinohara, people think fat burning happens only in the gym, on the treadmill, but you're saying the real magic starts in bed. Why is that?
Because sleep is the body's repair shop. At night, insulin sensitivity improves, which means your body handles sugar more efficiently. Instead of storing extra glucose as belly fat, it uses it for energy and repair. Seniors especially benefit because poor sleep is one of the strongest triggers for fat storage.
That's fascinating. So you're saying if I sleep poorly, my body clings to fat?
Exactly. Research from the University of Chicago showed that just 5 nights of short sleep reduced fat loss by more than 50%, even when diet stayed the same. The body shifted to burning muscle instead of fat. For seniors, that's dangerous because muscle is already in decline.
That's a shocker. So lack of sleep doesn't just stall weight loss, it actually steals muscle.
Yes. And muscle is a furnace. The more you have, the more fat you burn even at rest. Seniors can't afford to lose it. That's why protecting deep, restorative sleep is the hidden lever for metabolism after 60.
Let me push on that. Many seniors tell me they wake up 2 or 3 times a night. They think that's normal aging. Is that really costing them fat-burning time?
It is. Because fat burning peaks during slow-wave sleep, usually the first half of the night. When the body dips into that stage, growth hormone is released. Growth hormone is like the body's natural fat burner. It mobilizes belly fat and helps repair lean tissue. But if sleep is fragmented, that release is cut short.
So it's not just how long you sleep, it's the depth that matters.
Correct. A senior who gets 7 hours of broken sleep may burn less fat than one who gets 6 hours of deep, uninterrupted rest. It's about quality, not just quantity.
That's huge. And I want to highlight this for our listeners. Belly fat isn't just cosmetic. It's tied to diabetes, heart disease, even memory decline.
Exactly. Visceral fat, the fat around the organs, is hormonally active. It pumps out inflammatory chemicals that accelerate aging. When sleep is strong, cortisol, the stress hormone, stays lower. Lower cortisol means less belly fat accumulation.
So sleep is like a fat thermostat. Turn it down and fat storage ramps up. Turn it up and fat begins to melt.
That's a good way to put it. And it's also forgiving. Unlike diet or exercise, which can be difficult to change quickly, sleep can be improved with small nightly adjustments. Seniors often see benefits within days.
That's hopeful, because many feel trapped. They try diets, they walk daily, yet the belly stays. What you're saying is that without fixing sleep, the body resists all other efforts.
Yes, think of sleep as the foundation. Diet and exercise are walls and roof. But without the foundation, nothing holds.
Beautifully said. Before we move into the nightly steps seniors can take, I want to pause here, because this flips the common story. Fat loss isn't just about willpower in the kitchen or hours of walking. It's about honoring what the body does naturally at night.
Correct. And once seniors understand that, the burden lifts. They're not failing. Their biology simply needs support in the hours they've overlooked.
Dr. Hinohara, you've convinced us that sleep is the hidden fat burner. But let's get practical. What should seniors do before bed to actually flip that fat-burning switch?
The first step is timing. Stop eating heavy meals 2 to 3 hours before sleep. When digestion is still active, the body spends energy breaking down food instead of entering deep repair. That delay cuts into fat-burning time.
So if someone eats a big dinner at 9 p.m. and goes straight to bed, they're sabotaging their own sleep metabolism?
Exactly. Their body is digesting, not repairing. A lighter evening meal finished earlier helps growth hormone release on schedule. Studies from Harvard show that late-night eating is linked to higher belly fat and higher blood sugar the next morning.
That makes sense. But many seniors worry about waking up hungry at night. Should they go to bed empty?
Not empty, but choose the right kind of snack. A small, protein-rich option, like Greek yogurt with a sprinkle of cinnamon, supports stable blood sugar and fuels muscle repair. That way, the body doesn't spike insulin, which would block fat burning.
Cinnamon too?
Yes, cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar. Even a pinch can make a difference. Simple, accessible, and safe for most seniors.
I like that. Now, what about the role of light? Because many tell me they read on their phone before bed.
That's another key. Blue light from phones suppresses melatonin, the hormone that signals the brain to sleep. Without melatonin, sleep quality drops, and so does fat burning. Seniors should dim lights an hour before bed. If reading, use a soft lamp or listen to audiobooks.
So dimming lights isn't just about falling asleep faster. It's about preparing metabolism for repair.
Precisely. Melatonin and growth hormone work hand in hand. When melatonin rises, the body shifts into fat burning and tissue restoration mode. Disrupt that rhythm, and you blunt both.
That's a big shift. Let's talk about temperature. I've heard cooler rooms help sleep, but does it affect fat burning?
Very much so. Studies published in Diabetes show that sleeping in a cool room, around 66 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, increased brown fat activity in adults. Brown fat is metabolically active. It burns calories to generate heat, especially at night. For seniors, this gentle cooling effect can accelerate belly fat reduction.
That's amazing. So by turning down the thermostat, you turn up the fat burn.
Exactly. And it doesn't have to be extreme. Just a few degrees cooler signals the body to activate this fat-burning tissue.
Let's add another layer: relaxation. Many seniors go to bed stressed. Does that block fat burning too?
Yes. Stress raises cortisol, and cortisol at night tells the body to store fat, particularly around the belly. That's why winding down with something calming is essential. Breathing exercises, gentle stretching, even listening to soothing music can lower cortisol and unlock fat-burning sleep.
So the formula is lighter dinners, dim lights, cooler rooms, and calmer minds. None of these are extreme, but together, they reshape the night.
Exactly. And the beauty is that seniors can adapt them quickly. No gym memberships, no complex gadgets, just small changes to the bedroom routine.
I love that. It gives power back to seniors who often feel like fat loss is out of their hands. In truth, the night is working for them if they allow it.
Yes, and the results often appear within weeks. Less bloating, better energy in the morning, looser waistbands. It's encouraging and sustainable.
Dr. Hinohara, we've talked about preparing the body before sleep, but what actually happens during the night that makes fat burn possible?
The night is not one long stretch of stillness. It's a series of cycles. Each cycle has a role. In the first deep stages, called slow-wave sleep, growth hormone peaks. That's when the body pulls fat from storage and uses it for repair.
So that's the fat-burning window.
Exactly. Then, as the night continues, you move into lighter sleep and REM sleep. In REM, the brain is highly active, but the body is relaxed. This stage balances hormones like leptin and ghrelin. Leptin tells the brain you're full. Ghrelin tells it you're hungry. When sleep is short or broken, ghrelin rises and leptin falls. That's why poor sleep creates more cravings the next day.
So the midnight process sets the appetite thermostat for tomorrow.
Correct. And seniors who sleep deeply often notice they feel satisfied with less food. Not because they're dieting, but because their hormones are aligned.
That's powerful. And what about cortisol? We mentioned stress earlier.
Cortisol should fall at night. When it does, the body shifts away from storage and into repair. But if you wake often, cortisol rises and belly fat builds. That's why consistent sleep, not just total hours, is critical.
So in one night, the body repairs tissue, balances hunger signals, and controls fat storage, if the cycles are intact.
Exactly. Think of the night as a factory line. Each stage hands its work to the next. If one breaks down, the whole line slows. But when it flows, fat melts, energy rises, and memory strengthens.
That's an elegant picture, and it explains why seniors who improve sleep often say, "I'm not just thinner, I'm sharper and calmer too."
Yes, because fat burning is only one piece. Sleep also protects the brain, heart, and immune system. But for those who struggle with stubborn belly fat, understanding these cycles is the missing key.
Dr. Hinohara, I want to turn the clock back to daylight hours, because you've shown us that sleep is the fat-burning window. But what seniors do during the day must shape how well that window opens at night, right?
Exactly. Sleep begins long before your head touches the pillow. The body keeps score of every choice you make. Sunlight, food, and movement all set to the rhythm that controls fat burning at night.
Let's start with sunlight. Seniors often spend more time indoors. Does that affect sleep?
Very much. Morning sunlight is the most powerful reset button for the circadian clock. When seniors get even 20 minutes of natural light early in the day, melatonin rises more strongly at night. That means deeper, more restorative sleep, and more fat burning. Without that light, the rhythm weakens, and the night cycles we discussed get disrupted.
So step one is simply stepping outside. That's simple, doable, and free.
Yes, and if walking outside is difficult, even sitting by a bright window helps. The key is morning light on the eyes, without sunglasses, for at least 15 to 20 minutes.
What about food? We touched on dinner timing, but what about earlier meals?
Stable blood sugar during the day makes sleep smoother at night. Seniors should focus on balanced meals with protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Avoiding sugar spikes reduces nighttime crashes that wake people up. A Japanese study showed that seniors with steady glucose during the day had 30% better deep sleep at night.
So what you eat at noon decides how your body burns fat at midnight.
Correct. Food is not just calories, it's information. Give your body the right information, and it knows to repair instead of store.
And the third factor, movement. Many think it has to be hard exercise, but what's enough for seniors?
Gentle, consistent activity is best. A walk after lunch or light stretching signals the body to release energy during the day so it can rest at night. Exercise too late, though, and adrenaline lingers, blocking fat-burning sleep.
So the formula is sunlight in the morning, balanced meals through the day, and light activity timed right. Those daytime cues tell the body, tonight, it's safe to burn fat.
Exactly. Sleep is a mirror of the day. Care for the day, and the night will care for you.
Dr. Hinohara, we've looked at daytime habits. Now let's zoom in on those final hours before bed. What simple rituals can seniors practice to make sure the night works like a fat-burning machine?
The first is consistency. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Seniors often drift into irregular schedules, but the body loves rhythm. When the clock is steady, hormones like melatonin and growth hormone rise at predictable times, and fat burning follows naturally.
So a steady bedtime is not just for kids. It's for anyone who wants to melt belly fat.
Exactly. The second ritual is creating a cool, calm environment. A room that's quiet, slightly cool, and dark signals the brain to switch from alert mode to repair mode. That switch is where fat metabolism begins. Seniors who darken their room with blackout curtains or use a simple eye mask often report deeper sleep within a week.
And I imagine sound matters too.
Yes. Gentle sounds, like white noise or soft nature recordings, can mask background noise and prevent the micro-awakenings that rob fat-burning sleep. Even something as simple as a fan can stabilize the sound environment.
What about the body itself? Many seniors complain of restless legs or stiff joints when they lay down.
A warm shower or bath 90 minutes before bed helps. It relaxes muscles, lowers core temperature afterward, and cues the body to fall asleep faster. Research from the University of Texas shows this simple ritual shortens the time it takes to enter deep sleep.
That's a small, pleasant change with big returns.
It is. Another ritual is gratitude or relaxation practice. Stress raises cortisol, and cortisol blocks fat burning. Writing down 3 positive things, or practicing slow breathing for 5 minutes lowers stress and signals the body it is safe. Safe bodies sleep deeply and burn fat efficiently.
So these rituals, timing, environment, warmth, calm, they're not luxuries. They're part of the fat-burning prescription.
Precisely. And what I love most is that seniors don't need new gadgets or expensive programs. They need rhythm, calm, and a little preparation. These rituals work with the body, not against it.
Dr. Hinohara, we've laid out the science, the habits, and the rituals. But let's make it real. What can seniors actually expect to feel or see when they put this into practice?
The first change is energy. Within 1 to 2 weeks of consistent sleep routines, many seniors wake up more refreshed. They feel lighter in the morning, less sluggish after meals, and more alert during the day. This comes before any visible weight loss, but it signals that metabolism is shifting.
So the first sign isn't on the scale, it's in how they feel when they open their eyes.
Correct. The second change is appetite. Deep, fat-burning sleep stabilizes hunger hormones. Seniors often notice fewer late-night cravings and a reduced desire for sweets during the day. They naturally eat less without forcing themselves.
That's huge, because dieting often feels like restriction. What you're describing is freedom. The body simply doesn't demand as much.
Exactly. Then, within a month, many seniors notice their waistbands feel looser. Belly fat is usually the first to respond when sleep hormones align. It won't be dramatic overnight, but steady and reliable. Studies show that improving sleep quality alone can reduce abdominal fat by up to 20% over several months, even without changing diet.
That's remarkable, and it explains why so many seniors struggle with weight loss. They've been fighting the wrong battle during the day while ignoring the night.
Yes. Another result is improved mood and memory. Fat-burning sleep doesn't just trim the waistline. It restores balance in the brain. Seniors report less irritability, sharper recall, and even steadier balance when walking. All of these feed into confidence, which makes the lifestyle easier to sustain.
So it becomes a cycle. Better sleep reduces fat. Less fat improves health. Better health deepens sleep.
Precisely. That cycle is the true secret. Once it begins, it builds momentum. Seniors feel encouraged instead of defeated.
I love that. Now, how quickly can someone expect to see measurable changes, like pounds lost or inches reduced?
With consistency, small shifts appear within 4 weeks. By 8 to 12 weeks, many seniors notice visible changes in their belly and midsection. More importantly, lab markers like blood sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol often improve alongside. The external matches the internal.
That's inspiring, and it proves that it's never too late. Even after 60, 70, or 80, seniors can still harness sleep to transform their body.
Yes, the body never forgets how to heal. It only waits for the right conditions. Sleep is one of the simplest, most natural conditions we can restore.
Dr. Hinohara, we've taken our listeners on a journey tonight. We started with the surprising truth that fat burning isn't just about gyms or diets. It's about the way seniors sleep. And what you've shared is not just science, it's hope.
Yes, hope rooted in biology. Too often, seniors believe their bodies have stopped listening. They think stubborn belly fat is simply a life sentence. But what we've uncovered is that the body still responds. It responds when given rhythm, rest, and recovery.
That line resonates deeply because I hear it from patients all the time. I guess this is just aging. But aging doesn't mean surrender. Aging means adapting. And sleep is one of the simplest adaptations with the biggest payoff.
Exactly. And it doesn't require extremes. Seniors don't have to push through painful workouts or starve themselves with restrictive diets. They simply need to respect the cycles that nature already built into their nights. When you do, fat melts as a side effect of healing.
And it's not just the belly fat. It's energy, mood, memory, balance. Every system leans on sleep. Every system improves when sleep deepens.
That's the real secret. We call it fat-burning sleep. But what it truly is youth-preserving sleep. Even in later years, the body still knows how to repair, how to restore, how to protect. Seniors who embrace this see results not just in the mirror, but in the way they move, the way they think, the way they greet the day.
I think about how many seniors feel powerless. They see numbers on a scale climb. They feel their waist tighten. They fear decline. Yet the answer may be as simple as preparing the room, dimming the lights, breathing calmly, and letting the body do what it was designed to do.
Yes, fat burning is not forced. It is released. When stress lowers, when cycles flow, when sleep deepens, fat is no longer clung to. The body lets go.
That's beautiful. And I want everyone listening to imagine this tonight. Imagine your body as an ally, not working against you, not punishing you, but waiting for you to create the right conditions. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, and know that inside, fat-burning repair has already begun.
It is never too late to begin. Whether you are 60, 70, or 90, the night is still yours. Each cycle of sleep is another chance, another layer of healing, another step toward the body you want to keep.
So tonight, instead of worrying about weight or counting calories, think about the quiet power of your pillow. Think about how every hour of quality sleep is melting what you no longer need and building what you still deserve: strength, clarity, freedom.
And remember, consistency, not perfection. Even if one night is restless, return to the rituals. The body forgives. The body remembers. And it will reward you for showing up again tomorrow night.
That's wisdom worth carrying. So, seniors listening right now, as you prepare for bed, ask yourself, what small change will I make tonight to unlock fat-burning sleep?
Because the night is not empty. It is full of possibility.